Hello guys, Ashrit here, and today I have got a Call of Duty mobile guide for you on Scout, which is a Battle Royale class. It is a very interesting class in Call of Duty Mobile Battle Royale. This is a very powerful class when played properly. This class is used to track your enemies and hunt them down. That's it for the introduction. Now let's see the abilities of Scout. The passive ability is called Tracker, and it shows enemy footsteps. You can see the footprints, but the range is short, so it helps in close range fights. You can see the enemy footprints from 7 to 10 meters, which is a decent range. And you can also see the direction they are heading by looking at the footprints. The ultimate ability is called Sensor Dart, which shoots a sensor dart that enables you to see enemies on the mini-map and on screen. You can aim and shoot the dart in any spot you want, and it will scan the area. And if there are enemies in that area, they will be marked as red dot, and you can see them on the mini-map. And you can also see their projections on your screen. We will talk about the projections in depth later in this video. Let's talk about Scout in depth. Scout is good if you are playing duo or squads mode. This class is not a good class for solo mode, as it doesn't help you in any 1v1 fight like the mechanic, as the mechanic interferes enemy, and they can't switch guns, or can ADS, which means they can't scope in, and their movement slows down, which gives you a straight advantage, and you have a very high chance of winning the gunfight. It doesn't help you in escaping a gunfight like Ninja, or it can't create holographic clones like Trickster, which will confuse your enemy and you can be both aggressive and defensive with it. Then you must be thinking why it's so good, and why it's considered one of the best classes. It's because Scout is used to gather intel or information about your opponent's location. This class is very good in squad matches, as you can give your teammates very vital information about your opponents, and you can then decide whether to push them or play passive. And you can know how many enemies or how many squads are there in a particular area. It shows your opponent's position on the mini-map, and shows a thermal scan like a screenshot on your screen. But keep in mind, the thermal picture is just picture of them when the sensor dart hits, and you can't see them changing positions in real time. The downside is your teammates can't see the opponents on the mini-map. They can see the thermal scan on their screen, but it's not possible to see every single enemy in your screen. So you have to tell them how many people are there, as you can see the enemies on the mini-map, while your teammates can't see the enemies on mini-map. But keep in mind that the enemies can know that they have been scanned, and they will be ready for a fight too. If your team is going for high number of kills, then Scout is necessary in your team. Like if you want to get high number of kills in a match, get a vehicle, go to a new area, scan that area using your sensor dart, and if there are enemies, rush and get those kills. Now let's see how much time the ability takes to completely load, and what benefits you get if you upgrade the chip. Scout's ultimate ability takes 1 minute and 15 seconds to load completely, and takes the same amount of time, even after upgrading the chip. However, the radius of the sensor dart increases after the chip upgrade, which helps a lot. Enemies are shown on the mini-map for 5 seconds, if you do not upgrade the chip. And if you upgrade the chip, enemies will be shown for 10 seconds on the mini-map. Prior to the nerf, the enemies were shown for 7 seconds on the mini-map, without the chip upgrade. And with the chip upgrade, enemies were visible on the mini-map for 10 seconds, which is not changed. As you already know, Scout was nerfed in this update. Let's see what was changed other than sensor dart duration. The radius of Scout's sensor dart was reduced. The left image is the radius of Scout's sensor dart before upgrading the chip before the balance change or nerf. And the image on the right side is the radius of Scout's sensor dart before chip upgrade and after the nerf. As you can see, it's a big nerf. Personally, Scout is my favorite class, and I always take Scout whenever I play Battle Royale, because it helps me see the opponent's position and position myself so that I can gain an advantage in the fight. That's it for this guide. Please comment which class guide you want next, Mechanic or Trickster, and comment what you feel about Scout. Please let me know if I missed something. And if you like this type of content, please like, comment, and subscribe.